All right, man. There's no exact science to this, but pretty good overall. I think we're live, good to go. We're our very first public R&D for this. See if you can get on the YouTube link. I'll share it with you now here, Alex. Okay. But we are live, so. There, give that a shot. You should be able to join. And we're gonna figure out, oh, hi, what's up, Kat? This is brand new, hot off the press stuff right now. I'm here with Alexander, and we're gonna be testing a bunch of systems, archery systems, but today we're doing Horizon Zero Dawn. You there, Alex? Wanna say hi? Oh, you're muted, hang on. Something's going on. Can't hear you. Great. You're muted, bud. No. All right. We gotta get you on. Shoot. Technical difficulties. Oh, man. Why? Why can't we hear you, Alex? You were just fine before, and now you're muted. Yep, in the green room. Don't know how to get you out of the green room. Stupid software. Don't know how to fix this. Wow, and now my kid's here. Wow. All right, how many people do we have right now?
Outside in the back porch.
Wow, bud.
There's something there.
Okay, buddy.
That you could play with.
We're trying to solve this right now, kiddo. I'm having all the technical difficulties in the world, and it's not working.
It's not
All right.
working.
I'm gonna kill this stream, and we're gonna start again in a few minutes. I know we got 15 viewers, but I've got to. It's hype. Well, maybe we can keep going. I'm streaming right now on YouTube, so it's all good.
Okay.
A little bit of chaoticness here. That's all good. Oh, I'm sorry, Bubba. I'm sorry, buddy. And then poor Alexander's on, and as soon as we went live, he was muted like permanently, and I can't get him going. Anyway, we're trying to test systems. That's what we're here to do. We're here to play and test archery systems, and it doesn't seem. I want to do it with Alexander, and I'm using Ecamm software, which I've not used before, to stream with. And he worked before, and we got his audio, but now we don't have it. So thanks, guys, while we get technically up and running here. All right, brother. How do we get you in here? All right, I'm gonna check one more thing and get you going. But yeah, we're trying to really get to the bottom of this and figure out how to, which games have the best archery. And we're gonna test a whole bunch. There's a link in the bottom right, you guys can see it, r16.com/research. You can check that out. It's got all the games that we're gonna test. And in the meantime, how to move. Gotta get Alexander out of the green room so that he can actually be heard and seen. All right. Can you get in chat at least, Alexander? Yeah, you are. Good. He's chatting with you guys. Good. Yeah. We're going to get there. We're going to get to the bottom of this. All right. Simply need to make him visible in your current scene. All right. Locate the interview window. The buttons on the face. Okay. Oh, maybe you have to. What about now? Can you speak now?
Hello, hello.
Oh, finally. All right, good. We're in there.
There we go.
All right, so I had my son run in. Little craziness here. Alexander, you guys can hear him now too. Okay, we're good to go. All right. So, good to see you, brother. And good to hear you accurately as well. I am so glad we got this all set up. This is a brand new install of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, a PS4 game. This one was remastered for PS5. It's pretty decent, the quality of it. You can see here, Aloy, not too shabby, what they did. But we're here to talk about the archery systems of this. And already, right off the bat, I was thinking it's pretty funny how you can draw and hold it back and just chill. You could just chill here.
I feel like that lack of stamina is something that is a really big problem in a lot of games where, you know, when you can hold it for as long as you want, there's sort of no difference between a bow and like a gun for that, you know, for comparing two weapons, and you sort of lose that specialty of being able to draw and fire with a bow.
Yeah, no one in real life would be able to hold a bow this long. I still have it drawn, and then just release whenever you want, and still be like, boom, dead accurate. I thought this was really interesting. This, like, look at that, this little thing. It's got physics. This little target, and it spins around.
Yeah, fun.
And this is all like tucked away in the shadows here. No one, like, someone made this and coded this whole thing, and the arrows just disappear too. That was another thing on this. But yeah, let's see. Does the bow bend? It does. Bends a little bit.
A little bit. For a bow so short, you know, not only would it be extra heavy, but also you would see the limbs bend a lot. Maybe more than they do. I can't say for sure. But it's a cool design.
Can you hear that? It sounds like a gunshot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
that's
got
awesome.
some critique about her form, but I'm not going to get too into it, because if we do that, we're gonna be here for a while.
Well, if you can keep an eye on chat, because I'm really curious what they think too. But overall, this is not the most scientific thing. We're adding some structure to this, as you can see on the right side of the screen. And you guys, maybe Alexander, you can link it's in the description of this live feed too, r16.com/research. We built a whole little microsite where we want to try to score. So aiming, I think I have to craft. I don't have enough to craft. Here, it's fine. We could reset if we need more ammo. But let's talk about aiming for a second. So right now, I'm not drawn. It's R2 to ready the bow, which I like. I like that it's readied and kind of lowered so it doesn't obstruct your view.
Yeah.
And then right trigger does the draw. This, I don't like that there's no shake, there's no fatigue. And I think she can move about the same speed with it drawn as without. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty close.
I like
how
the camera move to like zoom the camera in. It kind of makes you feel a bit more concentrated.
I like that she keeps the arrow with one hand on the bow as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
I wonder, when she puts it on her back, does the arrow disappear or does it stay?
Yeah, the arrow will vanish in maybe about 10 seconds. I should get a timer to check some of this stuff, but watch, it's gonna vanish. Don't make a liar out of me. Yeah. And then she re-equips it. She also has the quiver on her hip, but you can see there's lots of clipping in the arm with her hand. You can just see it in the corner there. But it's easy for me to.
Hip is cool.
Yeah, it's easy for me to make fun of a PS4 game. It's not really fair. You know. But yeah, hip. I think Zelda did that too. We should do Zelda as well. But anyway, when you draw,
you know, when you like run or you do any kind of climbing, technically the arrows will just like spell out. But you know, that's alright.
So I wonder.
World's going white.
World's going white. What is? Look at that, like the reticle. I wonder if that's like a timing thing. Like, are you supposed to release it right when it? Boy, her accuracy. Look at that. That's like Robin Hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I something that I would want to see more in games is kind of like maybe a 5% randomness from your arrows, that changes kind of obviously how far you are. But when you have this single dot in the middle, and
Weapons aren't any use without ammo.
like every shot is just directly on there, you sort of lose a sense of, randomness that comes with the sport that a lot of people want.
Yeah. By the way, yes. I'm just looking at chat here too. The Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. There's a bunch. Go to that link. You guys can see it in research. We're going to do a whole bunch. I don't know if we need to do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 versus 1, but yeah, so look, when you do a rapid shot, that's when your accuracy drops.
Yeah.
So here, if I do a full draw, it's pretty, I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
that's just straight sniper. I think that's an old arrow too, the one that's off to the side. That's just dead on.
Yeah, it's a bit too accurate for my liking.
Yeah, but if you do like quick fire, you can see, look at that. So that makes a difference. Like, like when you're trying to fight the machines and they're coming at you pretty quick, your accuracy does fail quite a bit. Actually, that's really a lot. How far off let's see at a distance. Can we bullseye this? See, you have so much time. I guess oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty.
Well, I see some comments talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Very realistic, fun, but in a very different way as this game. If you want something that really feels like a simulator, then I would go for it. And some people like that a lot. I think a good balance is, oh gosh, what's that game? Chivalry 2 is really fun because it's kind of got a bit of that simulation that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has, but it's also very, very fun to play.
All right, so I'm pretty far away. I don't know exactly how many meters, but I'm not moving
Probably
here.
I want to say like 25, 30 meters.
Look at that grouping.
Yeah.
She is Robin Hood. Look at that grouping. That is inhuman, basically, the amount. Wow. So, okay, and that's another thing, too, you got to think about. She starts the game with this, superhuman aim. I guess if you didn't have it, it would be pretty annoying. Can't even really see that. Let's see.
It's funny because in the animation of her, you see the bow shaking. Like,
oh, yeah?
not a little bit, but if you kind of look at the arrow tip, you see it sort of swaying just a little bit. And even those tiny little micro sways would be the difference between like hitting the whole llama thing and completely missing it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like 100% precision. So if you want to do those sways, like that could be like 2 or 3 feet off from hitting your target.
Ammo.
It's just pure visual. Yeah, because that would never, look at that. That would never happen with that amount of sway in your hand. Yeah.
Not at all. That would be like 2 feet off.
I love how granular this is. This whole experiment's going to be fantastic. So, we have these scores here. We should probably think through what we would want to make them. But,
right.
Overall aiming. This is a fast way to get my ammo back. Movement while aiming, right? And then the camera and the cancel. I think it's hard, right? This is also hard too. This is the first game, guys, that we're grading here and looking through. So, it's, I'm sure whatever we grade this now, we're going to come back later and be like, now I would change a bunch because we don't have anything else to compare it to. But
yeah, it's kind of always that first game that like is the test guinea pig, setting the standards for the scoring. So, okay, so you're a professional archer. So, what is this? Is this like she's just running with a full draw? Is that? Yeah. Would you ever do that? No. I mean, my bow is very long because I shoot recurve, so it's very difficult. Your legs would hit it while you're walking. But even for someone with like a compound bow, your arms would just be shaking all over the place. It would be like the difference between shooting way over the target and like the ground because of how much your arms would shake from walking, even for someone that's really, really trained.
This is good though. I like this. Like when it's down and relaxed, or this feels good anyway.
Yeah, that's nice. I like how she holds it.
But if you, and I think if she runs, yeah, when she sprints, she holds it with one and keeps the arrow. That's nice
Yeah,
too.
it's nice.
I like that a lot.
Bad Tunes just commented, will Tail's Edge have a mechanic where you can climb onto an arrow we've shot and use it as a ladder? Do you want to
Yeah.
speak on that, or should I?
We already, yeah, go ahead. We already have something like that we've been playing with.
Yeah. Yeah, we're working on arrow climbing. So kind of very similar, like grabbing onto them, so you can sort of grab right onto the tip of the arrow, onto sort of like the trunk of it. Because with stepping, you'd probably knock it out. So if you can grab on, you can really grab on at like the point where it meets the tree, and it'll open up a lot of possibilities for movement and traversal.
I think Blumenek did some tests on that, and it is legit. Like you can actually do that. You can climb an arrow in a tree. That's my thing. Is there any level of realism to it? And if so, then I'm interested. So, okay. I think overall, movement while aiming, it's not. This is me as fast as I can move and go around. I guess it all depends on the game and how dangerous everything is. This is right in the beginning of the game too, so I don't know. I'm supposed to
He
go.
said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here?
Oh, yeah.
Where's he gone to?
I don't know how far you need to get before you go kill stuff in this. It's been a while since I played Zero Dawn. Oh, do I have to go through all this
What's he doing
crap?
up there?
I just want to
He's
kill
just
something.
Standing there. What's going on with him?
We may not go do that. We may stick with like the range for now. But anyway, I think. Oh, can you shoot in a rock? Hey, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong
like
bow.
shadow your arrow.
Holy moly! I don't think that would happen, right? Okay.
No.
That's interesting. Do we want? Yeah, we want our arrows to deflect off of rock, huh? Or just shatter?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like at the very least you shouldn't be able to pick it back up. Like minimum.
Yeah. You can't recollect arrows in this one. So overall, look, I think, movement is pretty free and you can go around. I think if you went any faster, the motion blur would probably get even crazier.
Yeah.
I know we're going to do Forbidden West, which they've made a lot of improvements. So I think the overall movement, I would give like a 4. There's nothing about the movement I don't like. I mean, besides it's not realistic. I mean, look at this. This is a little wonky.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Whoa!
Oh.
So, but in the overall camera, I think we do like too, right? The sort of zoom. It is nice. Like you're all the way out here. You could see her feet basically, unless you're, and then when you draw, you kind of go right to the hip. And then it stays there.
Yeah. I don't love that there's no animation of her like knocking the arrow, that she sort of just takes the bow off her back and suddenly the arrow's there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think it, maybe it would be like a second of her doing that, but I think it would have added something.
That's got to be by design. Like it's got to be annoying AF if you had to wait. I don't know how to re-equip the bow. Okay, so now it's equipped. I mean, that's damn fast.
Yeah.
There's no way to, I don't think there's any fast way to re-equip. Oh, you could do spear. Okay. So look how fast that is. I mean, that's a switch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all in all, it's pretty elegant how fast that is.
Yeah.
You don't really want to
It would be annoying
wait.
for her to take like 2 seconds. Yeah. That's a good point.
I like the crouch. The crouch one is nice too.
So the problem with this, that does hit a nerve. When you're drawing, so the bow is vertical, you're able to use the force of your back, because really you're not pulling a bow with your arm. Your arm should be the least engaged part of your body, it's really all using your back because your back is such a massive muscle, and your arm, your bicep, is so small. So when you're drawing with the bow
Yeah.
vertical like you would when you're standing, you can use all that. But when your bow is horizontal down, like this, where it's kind of it's lateral,
It's such
you
a weak
can't
shot.
engage the back, and you're only drawing about half the distance of what you would be able to do if it's vertical. So
Yeah,
it's
look-
really, it's just like not realistic at all. You would get such little force in, if any at all, you know, enough to get the arrow to the target, but really nothing more than that. So that's just,
You're
yeah,
right. So,
that's not-
so if she's standing, right, it's like, and so for viewers, like, see what I mean, her thumb is what, like by her mouth, right? So everyone has a different
Yeah.
spot. Sometimes it's up by the ear, like whatever, right? Your sort of anchor point. But like when she crouches, look how, I mean, that's like half draw. Like,
Not to mention when she's standing upright, her leftmost arm is fully stretched out as far as it can go. But when she's down like this, her arm is bent. It's not
yeah,
stretched
you wouldn't
out.
have any
So you
leverage
like,
here.
yeah, nothing at all. Just like from a physical standpoint, it would make. She's got a bionic back. Yeah.
I love this game, guys. Just so you know, we're not like just sitting here being assholes
He said
and
we
making
got
fun of
hunting
this,
this
but
Yeah, it's very fun.
Where's he gone to?
but overall, yeah, okay. I think that's good. That is shooting. Let me see what else too we wanted to look at. I think we've got a good idea of what we would score on the camera, the cancel, the weight, speed, and accuracy. I mean, accuracy is like dead on. Like
Yeah.
she's the greatest
Just
sharpshooter in the world.
Standing there.
The speed
Which
is decent
really,
too.
Pretty unrealistic. The speed isn't bad.
This is me spamming
kind
it.
of crazy. That's you're not even pulling back. Yeah.
That's as fast as it goes. It's and the overall weight of it, I think, could be better on how that is and how that goes.
Yeah.
What is chat saying? Anything? What is chat? What are we missing here with chat? Let's see. We got hitting
People
and we
saying
got
it's
systems.
good. Bow draw stamina. Yeah, we talked about that before. The fact that it's not existent.
Yep, no stamina in this for the draw. Yep. They must have just admitted it, or omitted it because they wanted it to be more fun. It's probably
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff like the speed and it definitely prioritizes
I need to get some ammo
with
soon.
that
or
like
I'll be in real
sort of
trouble.
horizontal bow thing.
All right.
People
What do you
saying
think
this
of-
is just Tomb Raider 2011 mechanic?
I mean, this is designed for the masses. I mean, look at the UI. Like, good lord.
Yeah.
Look at all the things on the screen. Like and how many footsteps to your next goal. I mean, it is meant to hold your hand. But
Yeah.
what do you guys think of the sniper sound effect that the shotgun here? Listen. Dude, I mean, it's kind of satisfying.
It sounds very much like the Call of Duty combat crossbow. But if you're gonna have the bow be made out of wood, then it should sound like wood. Like if it was like a mechanic, more modern compound bow, then it would be a fine sound. I don't know.
Yeah. Overall sound, overall feedback. Let's see what happens when you actually hit the target. Not much. Oh wow. There's sparks. That's right. So tons of sparks on metal.
I like the piece flying off. That's cool.
There's a spark on wood. What about here? Not here though.
Wow, we hit 50 people. It's amazing. Bows don't squeak when drawn. That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very, very good point. It should be like I don't know if that's a squeak or like more of a wood stretching, but
Look at the
If it's-
bowstring. It's just rope.
yeah, which doesn't make any sense. It would
Wow.
not be that.
And are those supposed to be? Those aren't like beaver balls, right? Those aren't like silencers on there, but right by the
No.
fletching.
No. It just looks like ornaments to be ornaments, you know.
Yeah.
The arrow
Um,
needs to be improved. Let's see the arrow. Yeah, you know,
It's hard
when
to see
you're
it.
I fletched arrows for a long time, for years and years and years. And when you have even like a tiny, I mean, like a millimeter of difference from where the fletching should be, it'll mess up the arrow completely. And the fact that like some of these feathers are just half off, you know, like torn and things, it would really
looks like
mess up your shot.
They're like corkscrewed too or something. Definitely odd.
Yeah.
It's got to be for, I mean, it's aesthetic. A lot of this is heavily aesthetic, but you're right, that creaking sound is almost like the rope.
Someone was saying, can we try it on a real enemy? I wonder, are we like... at
I
that
know, I
point,
just
or
don't
would
know
we
how
have to go
far
further?
I need to go to get there, but yeah.
Hunting this morning.
Yeah.
Why
I'll
isn't he
try. I don't
here?
want to make you guys sit through
Where's he
a ton
gone
of Horizon story mode, but especially since it's just in the beginning, I should have probably gone a little further before I started the
What's
stream,
he
but
doing up there?
that's the other thing. Like,
He's just
I never played Ghost of
standing there.
Tsushima, and
What's going on with him?
so I don't know how long it takes to get.
Any of this, your arrows would be like on the floor within a second if they were on your hip.
Oh, just all falling out of the. Yeah, that reminds me of, you have a funny clip of a guy, he like jumps and all the arrows fall right out of his quiver.
Yeah. Oh, and they fell for the yellow paint on the rock. Oh no.
Did someone...
No.
Oh yeah, this
I've
is
been
a
thinking, but I've-
this is a
There's a
huge,
lunch knife. Would
huge
you
yellow
put
paint.
the fork-
Also,
Is
this is the
once you-
X button spam,
I'll go gather...
Hey, stop.
the dreaded X
Alright,
button
someone says
spam.
just a few minutes to meet mobs. That's good.
Something's really bothering him.
Yeah, it's been a while. I did actually platinum this game. I did really like it, but all right. But yeah, and they really did a beautiful job. I mean, this is,
Yeah.
what year did this come out?
Embrace. My whole life...
Zero Dawn?
Let me check.
That'll change after the proving.
2017.
2 days.
Feels like 3 years
2
ago.
days
That's
until I
like
get answers.
it's like
It's
9
almost,
years
it's
ago.
9 years
I
ago.
know who she
Yep.
was. And
That's
why I was
terrifying.
cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. All right. Time to
Everything
gather
after
parts for some
2020 doesn't
fire
count.
arrows.
That's how it
I
works.
should find a herd.
Can I? Oh, boy, he's awfully calm. He's awfully calm for being invincible and being shot at. My goodness.
That one.
I'm just wasting my ammo here. Can I make more?
2018, someone says.
Mother's heart. 2 more days.
I mean, this game
and
sold
I'll
like
be
35
dead.
million copies. I don't know,
So
like a
many people
lot.
crammed
Wow.
in one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
What about that boar, huh?
I mean, boars are strong, but whoa. It's pretty impressive.
I'm gonna run out of. I don't have enough crafting materials to make what I need here to make more arrows. I could just restart if I had to. I have 1 arrow left.
Someone said, hey, is Red Riding Hood from Tail's Edge already a master archer, or do we need to train her to improve? Or is success in archery purely based on the player's own skill?
What do you think, Alexander?
You know, something that kind of bothers me with archery in games is when you get like a better bow or like you upgrade or something and then you get better. It's something we were talking about skill adaptation. And I feel like that's kind of a cop-out when your improvement comes from the gear that you use. You shouldn't start like she does, a master archer, where, you know, you pick up the controller for the first time and every shot is like just insanely accurate and with no degree of, you know, of variation. I think that you should start being pretty comfortable with it because, of course, when you start Red's journey, she already is very comfortable with the bow, but I think the improvement comes from playing and really like kind of getting to the point where you're not holding and waiting and trying to get the shot right, but it sort of becomes like driving. Like you don't even think about it. And that's kind of where the improvement stems from and not from, you know, doing the first mission and getting a better bow.
I don't have enough materials to make arrows. I wasted them all doing the other thing. Oh man, now I'm gonna get killed. This is so bad. I'm just a rookie. Maybe if I die, they'll.
Yeah, someone's saying the bow could be a reward for a big fight. Definitely. I think it's not to say that there should be no. Oh my gosh, she's getting like murked right now. I don't think that there should be no upgrades, but more like different bows that are all they feel different, but none of them are like meta. So one bow
It's a little
might be
loud.
like a longer bow that you can hold for longer and uh, maybe is more accurate, but you walk slower. And then another bow might be a short bow, kind of like what Alloy has here, where it's more powerful and it's more mobile. You can walk faster, but maybe there's some downsides to it. It doesn't shoot as far, or maybe it's not as accurate. So it's kind of like you figure out what feels right for you, and how it reflects your play style, and that can dictate what bow you choose rather than like, oh well, the short bow is the meta, so why wouldn't I use that one?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, Red's is trained by the huntsman, and the huntsman in the character, or huntsman in our game, is kind of the local protector of the forest, and so he's very well trained, and he's quite capable, and he's dangerous, and so, and she has been trained for about 8 years. Now, granted, she was just, I think, around 8 years old when he saved her, so she's still a girl. She's under 18, and she's like, and so she's not like Katniss, like perfect. She's not Aloy here, right? Who's this like flawless thing. I really want the player to get better at archery as she goes, but she should be competent and dangerous. So overall, fighting these guys actually it's quite satisfying. Like the arrows connecting.
Yeah.
It feels good. The impact, like why, especially when you hit one of these things. Like that feels good.
Yeah, it's nice. I like its head, how you hit its head and the face sort of like swung to the side.
Yeah, the
Rather
animation.
than just sort of doing like a little like jerk or pop or something. That was nice.
Yeah, plus the arm, knocking the armor off. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Also, I just pinned the link for anyone joining. I pinned the link to go put in your own review of this game if you've played Horizon. And then we can compare it between your reviews and what we decide this game should be.
Yeah,
Have
the scores.
Community rating.
Yeah, you could post that on our Discord too. We're going to test a ton of games. You'll see all the games that are there. We're going to do a bunch of these play tests on them to see. Yeah, overall though, not too shabby.
Yeah.
I like, okay, now the economy of this, like needing parts and making parts, that's a whole other question. I mean, you don't want to have infinite arrows, right? Like, but then again, you also don't want to be making stuff like this is like the realism goes right out the window, right? She can make 10 arrows in 1 second.
Yeah.
Just by having
Not to
some
mention
sticks
it's
and
like-
metal parts.
Yeah, where are you getting the feathers from?
Yeah, well, realism is not. That's where realism can become counterproductive, right? I don't know what
Yeah.
chat thinks too. I'm curious. But yeah, it's satisfying, but there's no risk here. Like like you said, it's just a oh yeah, someone sees me. You could just sit here and pick off. You could just sit here like and aim and run around and like I'm just basically moving a few feet out of the way of the attacks. But ouch. Then again,
Yeah,
I do
someone
probably
was
have it on
saying-
normal.
Someone was saying that it's like very important to prioritize shooting enemies rather than archery just in general because like that impact is a big part of combat mechanics. So that's definitely true, and I feel like a lot of the little things like, all of her shots are 100% accurate. Well, you don't really know when your target is like charging at you.
Yeah, just like
So
that.
that's a really good point.
Yeah. This game, the animations are so good in this game. They spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, I like that kicking.
All right. I'll take you all out.
Best
Take the whole
economy in
herd out.
games is Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders, I really want to play Arc Raiders.
I haven't played it yet. Yeah. Still haven't played it. But it's worth it, huh?
Yeah. I'm sure the arrows in this game also curve towards critical points, so you don't need
Yep.
to be as accurate.
That totally just happened while I was fighting these other guys. Watch, I'm going to try to... hang on here. I'm going to aim at the... I'm going to purposefully miss but get close. Come on, stand still. All right, hang on here. I'm going to hit that canister. See that? Like, I was definitely not on it.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of gets you close enough. Which is like, it's a choice. There's definitely a balance. Someone says, I think it's player dependent. Not everyone would like to gather feathers for arrows, but if you want to roleplay that, you will enjoy it. Maybe there could be a toggleable option that changes some systems. Yeah, that would be interesting.
All right, so this is ultra hard. Let's see if it...
Here they come.
Yeah, I wonder if it's harder to gather arrows or you need more materials or something.
Oh, it's one hit. Ultra hard, you get one hit, you're out. Yeah, all right. I need to not be spotted if we're going to do that test, which is fine. Pretty cool, though,
Yeah.
overall. Yeah.
It's for sure a game that prioritizes fun.
I'm a fan. Overall, okay, here, I just want to test to see if it does the auto. I like how they made the grass red. Yeah, look at that. It didn't do it. Went right over it, right over it, and I was close too.
Yeah, that would have definitely. I like how you can kind of see their awareness status by the color of the face.
Yeah, the icons make it
like-
a little more.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
see,
not
look at that.
needed. Yeah.
So the difficulty setting absolutely influences your necessary accuracy.
I can't get over that bow pose. It's such a short bow that it's not a problem. You could hold it vertically. So it was really like an aesthetic choice that's driven by nothing to have her hold it horizontally. Does a game like Tale's Edge count as an immersive sim RPG? There are so many small mechanic and systems that change based on the player's gameplay style. Just curious. Would you consider it an immersive sim RPG?
I don't think so. If anything, it's like a sim light. Once you start going into like sim territory, it's not that you limit your audience, but you don't want the game to feel like a job, and a lot of sims do. Some don't. Some are fantastic, but you ultimately don't want it to make playing feel like you're like work. And I think that's it. So it'll be immersive in the sense of like what you do makes an impact. Who you talk to, who you help, who you don't help, all those things influence. And we are trying to get much more creative, like around, what's it called? Like, as you play the game, like, okay, anyone that was watching earlier in this feed, I shot an NPC, a friendly, right? And arrow went right over his head. I mean, he completely ignored it, right? I hit him and it didn't matter. So in our game, like you're not going to get away with that. Like if you are shooting, you're brandishing weapons in front of anyone, they're going to react to you in a way that at least feels normal in the world that we're creating. And that's immersive. So it will be immersive, but a simulation, that's a different beast altogether.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Someone
that
was
really
asking when the next playtest is. Is there any idea or news for that?
I would say, well, we've got DICE coming up in February. We're going to show some very early build stuff to some publishers and investors. And then GDC is in March. And I would say the soonest we might do a very special invite only playtest around in March. But the real main one would be more like March or more like May or June is what we're looking at for our like first playable. We're just really trying to make it special. And I just recently decided that I was trying to think of like, what do we do? Do we do a big like reveal cinematic trailer at the end of the year? Do we just do gameplay clip trailer? And where I kind of landed was actually, I want to do a little like what God of War 2018 did, like with their E3 trailer, or Last of Us 2 had something like that. So it will be gameplay, but in a fairly scripted level and sequence, so that we can talk over it or we can not talk over it. We can show, people can see a mix of in-game cinematic with actual gameplay elements. So it's not like it's not a bait and switch. You know, it would be as authentic as possible. Everything that we would be shown in our demo would be used or elements would theoretically could be used in the actual game. So, and that would come more like E3 at the end of this year, second half of 26. So our overall plans are aggressive, but yeah.
Some people were talking about time slowdown skills in Horizon or multiple arrow types. Those are all super fun, but again, it's like, it just raises the question of, you know, are you trying to have realistic archery, or do you just want it to be a fun arcade game? Because both are good. It sort of just depends on what you want from your own game.
We might need to do Kingdom Come Deliverance next, because that's supposed to be pretty realistic, I think. Like the arrow drop, the physics, all that. So to compare that head to head with something like Horizon, which is effectively like an arcade shooter compared to anything kind of realistic.
Helio Gaming 17 said Kingdom Come Deliverance has good NPC reactions if we aim a bow towards them. Totally.
Yeah. So we'll probably do that on the next one. Maybe even this week, maybe even tomorrow or Thursday, we could do it. So, all that's pretty cool. But yeah, we've been on for a little bit. We've been streaming for a little bit, but we're going to wrap this one up a little early. We'll go and put some initial scores in the in our scorecard, and probably come back to this later. But yeah, Alex, I didn't know anything else that you wanted to add, or anything else from chat that we wanted to.
No, Zandy's Games TV, I'm so glad you liked the videos. No, nothing from my side. I think this game, I mean, you can see it's very fun to play when you're running around shooting mobs, but there's a few things there that got on my nerves that we spoke about, and I'm excited to do something maybe more realistic for the next game.
Yeah, and anybody that's listening to this still here, this is our first time, doing this. We set up, as you can see, this whole stream, the whole setup, the website. We're really excited about this. We're really going to do our homework, and then we're going to compile this into a long form YouTube video of our findings of really what we think makes the greatest, mixture of archery and games. And we might end up doing it with stealth and other mechanics too. So overall, it should be really cool. And yeah, I'll leave one more piece. Wizard is just asking Red's new art design. Is it locked in? Nothing is locked in. It's way too early across the board. She will be cute. She will be beautiful. She will be all the things that she needs to be. And if she's not any of that now, then we're working on it. And so yeah, we're just constantly improving the overall taste and style of the game as we go. But more to come. I'm just glad to be able to connect now with you guys in live sessions while we stream and we play some of this and test stuff out. So that's going to be pretty rad. But anyway, great stuff. Thank you all. And thank you, Alexander, for joining. And I'm looking forward to this. Let's do Kingdom Come Deliverance next, and we'll jump back to Horizon later.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm really excited for the next one.
Cheers. All right, cool. I'll catch you all later. All right.